The Lord calls his beloved child to stop everything right now. They must not skip this. Do not scroll past these words. What he is about to reveal will completely change the entire course of their life, but only if they stay with him until the very end. He offers a choice right now. Stay and receive what heaven has prepared for them. Or walk away and watch their breakthrough slip away forever. They must listen carefully. At this very moment, holy angels surround them. They are watching to see what they will do next. Will they stay or will they scroll? Their answer to that question will determine everything that happens in their lives from this point forward. The heavenly realms have gone silent. Every angel has stopped what they were doing. They are all watching them right now, because what is about to happen in the next few minutes only comes once in a lifetime. The Ko-fi link is waiting in the pinned comment below. Their support no matter. The size becomes a seed that multiplies blessings back into their own lives. They no longer see in the ordinary way. The Lord drew them here himself. This was no coincidence. This was not random. They were led to this exact message at this exact time because heaven has been trying to reach them. Something in their lives has been blocking their blessings. Something has been delaying their breakthrough. And today, right now, he is going to remove that blockage. But they must stay with him. They must not let minds wander, nor let distractions pull us away. This is the most important moment of our entire year. Before we go any further, the Lord wants you to do something for him. Leave a comment right now and write the word ready. This is no ordinary comment. This is your covenant with heaven. When you type, ready you are, telling him that you are ready to receive what he has been holding for you. Do it now. Type ready and let heaven know that you truly seek your breakthrough. As his child, you have endured so much. He has seen every tear you cried in secret. He has heard every prayer you whispered in the dark. He has watched you struggle, fight, and press forward even when everything in you wanted to give up. You thought he was not watching. You thought he had forgotten about you. But he never left your side, not even for a moment. And today, he is going to prove to you that he has been working behind the scenes all along. There is something he wants to tell you about your destiny. From the moment you were born, he marked you as chosen. He placed a seal on your life that cannot be broken by any force in this world. That seal is still there. It has protected you through every storm. It has carried you through every valley. It has kept you alive when the enemy tried to destroy you. But now, beloved, now it is time for that seal to break. Open and release everything he has been storing up for you. The Lord is about to reveal 3 divine seals to his child. These are no ordinary seals. They are ancient locks that have been placed over their blessings. Each seal represents a different area of their life that has been blocked. And today, one by one, the Lord will break them open completely. But they must stay focused, never skipping ahead. They must walk through this process with him step by step. If they leave before all 3 seals are broken, they will lock shut again, and everything done here today will be lost. The first seal is the one over their provision. This is the seal that is blocked wealth from flowing into their life. This is why they have struggled financially. It is why opportunities kept slipping through their fingers. This is why they worked so hard, but never seemed to get ahead. The enemy placed this seal over their finances years ago, and it has been choking their supply ever since. But right now, as they hear these words, that seal is beginning to crack. Can they feel it? Something is shifting in the path, atmosphere around them. The Lord wants them to understand something very important about this first seal. It was never supposed to be permanent. It was placed there as a test. Heaven needed to see if they would keep believing even when nothing was coming in. Heaven needed to see if they would keep praising him even when their bank account was empty. And they passed that test, his beloved. They kept their faith. They kept believing. They kept trusting him even when it made no sense. Because of this, the first seal is standing ready to break right now. But before it breaks, they must do one more thing to show the Lord that they believe this is real. If they truly believe their financial breakthrough is about to happen, then pressing the like button now signals heaven that they are fully aligned, in agreement with what God is doing. It tells the angels they are ready to receive, telling the enemy they will not back down. Liking now lets them watch the seal shatter. The first seal breaks. Their provision is now released. Within the next 72 hours, they will see clear evidence of this. Unexpected money they never expected will find its way to them. An opportunity that seemed impossible will suddenly open wide. A locked door will swing wide open. But they must stay in faith, never letting doubt creep back in. The enemy will try to make them question this moment. He will whisper that nothing has changed, but they must not listen. Keep believing, expecting, and watching for their sign. Now the path leads to the second seal. This is the seal over their relationships. This seal has blocked the right people from entering their lives. This is why they felt so alone. This is why the people around them did not understand them. This is why they kept attracting wrong connections. But the Lord is changing all of that. The second seal is beginning to crack open right now. The faithful must listen. The Lord is bringing new people into their lives. These are not just ordinary people. These are truly divine connections. People who will recognize their value. People who will champion their vision. People who will open doors for them that they could never open for themselves. But here is what they need to understand. These connections will not appear until they make space for them. That means they need to let go of some old relationships that have been draining them. They might need to disconnect from people who have been pulling them backward. This is not easy, but it is necessary. The second seal requires something from them. It requires them to believe that better is coming. It requires them to stop settling for connections that diminish them. It requires them to trust the Lord has someone better waiting for them. If they are ready for new connections, if they are ready for divine relationships, then they must comment open right now. By typing open, they are telling heaven that they are ready for the second seal to break. They must type open and release the second seal. The second seal is broken. Their isolation is over. Their loneliness ends today. The right people are already on their way to them. Some of them will arrive within days. Others will show up within weeks. But they are coming, his child. And when they arrive, they will know. They will recognize them immediately because they will carry his presence. They will speak life into them. They will call out the greatness that it has been hidden within them. They must prepare for these divine connections because they are about to shift everything in their lives. Now the path leads to the third and final seal. This is the seal over their purpose. This seal has been blocking them from stepping into their true calling. This is why they have felt stuck. This is why they have felt like something was missing. This is why they kept searching for meaning but could never find it. The third seal has been keeping them in a holding pattern, waiting for the right moment to launch them into their destiny. And that moment has arrived. The third seal is different from the first two. This seal does not just crack open. This seal must be shattered completely, and it requires the deepest faith. It requires them to believe they were created for something greater than what they are currently doing. It requires them to trust that the Lord has a specific assignment for their lives. It requires them to step forward even when they cannot see the full path ahead. The Lord is about to release them into a season of clarity, a season of purpose, a season where everything makes sense. But they must be willing to leave the old season behind. They cannot carry the mindset of the past into the future the Lord prepared for them. They must let go of the fear that has held them back. They must release the doubt that has paralyzed them. They must surrender the need to have everything figured out before they move. If they are ready to step into their purpose, if they are ready to walk in their calling, if they are ready to become who the Lord created them to be, then they must take a powerful step right now, sharing this message with at least one soul in sharing this truth. They are not just spreading a message. They are activating their own breakthrough. They are declaring to heaven that they are ready as they open the final seal, sharing it now. The third seal bursts open before them. The third seal is shattered. Their purpose is now unlocked. From this moment on, they will begin to see life through new eyes. Things that once confused them will suddenly make sense. Doors once hidden will now become visible. Opportunities they once ignored will catch their attention. They are stepping into divine alignment right now, but there's still more to be revealed to them. A truth that very few people know about. When all three seals are broken, a fourth element is released to their family. They wish to share something important with everyone. Recently, their channel has been demonetized by YouTube, meaning they no longer receive any revenue from these videos. Every video takes a lot of time, effort, editing, and resources to create. Yet they still want to continue spreading these uplifting, faith-filled messages to believers. They truly wish to keep this channel alive and continue their mission. But doing this without any support is becoming very difficult. If their content has ever helped others, inspired them, or supported them in any way, they humbly request support through Buy Me a Coffee. Even a small contribution helps them continue this journey. The support link is available in the chat, comment section, and the description. They thank everyone for the love, support, and prayers. God bless them. It is called the divine magnet. This is a spiritual force that begins to attract everything they need directly to them. They will not have to chase anymore. They will not have to beg anymore. They will not have to beg anymore. They will not have to force things to happen anymore. Everything they need will be drawn to their life like metal to a magnet. The divine magnet works in three ways. First, it attracts resources, the money. They need the tools they need to, provisions they need, all of it will start showing up without them having to struggle for it. They will wake up one morning and find that an unexpected check arrived in the mail. They will receive a phone call about an opportunity they never applied for. They will discover resources that were hidden right in front of them all along. This is how the magnet works. It pulls provision toward them from sources they never imagined. Second, it attracts people. The right mentors, the right partners, the right supporters. They will find them. They will not have to network or hustle. They will be drawn to them by divine design. Someone will reach out to them seemingly out of nowhere. Someone will mention their name in a conversation with exactly the person they needed to meet. Someone will see potential in them that others overlooked. These are not accidents. This is the divine magnet at work. Third, it attracts favor. Systems that rejected them will suddenly accept them. People who ignored them will suddenly notice them. Circumstances that opposed them will suddenly align for them. Doors that were locked will swing wide open. Paths that were blocked will suddenly clear. Opportunities that passed them by will circle back around. This is supernatural favor, and it is now active in their lives. But believers must understand how to cooperate with the divine magnet. They cannot attract what? They constantly push away with their words. If they keep speaking lack, they will repel abundance. If they keep speaking loneliness, they will repel connection. If they keep speaking failure, they will repel success. Their words carry magnetic force. From this moment forward, they must speak what they want to attract. Speaking provision, speaking connection, speaking breakthrough, speaking victory. Their words are creating their reality. The divine magnet is active in their lives right now, but they must be warned about something very important. Once this magnet turns on spiritual, resistance increases dramatically. The enemy will notice what is happening in their lives. He will see that they are moving into a new dimension. He will recognize that they are about to break free from everything that has held them back. And he will launch the enemy counterattacks to stop them. These attacks arrive in many different forms. The enemy sends people to discourage them, friends who suddenly question their faith, family members who mock their beliefs, and strangers speaking negative words over their lives. They must not be surprised. This confirms that they are on the right path. The enemy only attacks those who are near victory. He also creates chaos to distract them. Unforeseen problems arise as minor crises demand their attention. Disruptions try to pull them off course. But the Lord warns them not to lose focus. They must look to Him. They must watch what He is doing. These distractions are merely smoke and mirrors meant to make them lose sight of their breakthrough. Yet they should not fear any of this. He protects them. His hand is over their lives, placing a shield around them that the enemy cannot penetrate. No weapon formed against them will succeed. No scheme designed against them will prosper. No curse spoken against them will take root. He is their defender and protector. He is their fortress, and He won't let the enemy steal what He has given them. He also warns them about the 72-hour window. This is absolutely critical. From this moment, they have 72 hours of maximum spiritual power. The next 3 days are a testing period. Heaven is watching to see if they will remain in faith. The Lord teaches this isn't just about belief. It is about demonstration. Will they act like someone whose breakthrough is coming? Will they speak like someone whose miracle is on the way? Will they walk like someone whose destiny has been activated? During these 72 hours, believers must pray, not with formal prayers, but in constant communion with Him. They should talk to Him all day, sharing their daily thoughts with Him, asking for guidance and thanking Him for what is coming. Prayer keeps the channel open between heaven and their lives, keeping the flow of blessings moving in their direction. The moment they stop praying is when they start relying on themselves again, but He needs them to rely on Him completely during this window, staying in gratitude. They must not wait to see the breakthrough before thanking Him. They should thank Him for what He is doing, thanking Him for what is already in motion, thanking Him for the seals that have been broken, thanking Him for the divine magnet that has been activated. Gratitude is the language of faith. When they thank Him before seeing the result, they show Him that they believe it is already done. And that kind of faith moves heaven. They must live in expectation, waking up each morning expecting to see something different, checking their phones, expecting an important message, opening their mail, expecting good news, answering the door, expecting a divine delivery. Expectation positions them to recognize the signs when they come. Many people miss their breakthrough because they were not watching for it. Believers must not let that happen. They cannot let negativity contaminate this moment. A believer guards what enters their mind and heart. They avoid news that fills them with fear, never scrolling through social feeds that breed empty comparisons. They skip music that only brings them deep sadness. They avoid conversations that fill them with doubt. Everything they consume during these 72 hours is either fueling their faith or feeding their fear. Choosing carefully within 72 hours, they will see their first sign. Pain. Close attention, it may not look the way they expect. Perhaps a phone call from someone they have not heard from in years. It could be an email offering opportunities they never sought. Or perhaps it is a message containing the exact answer they needed. It could be an unexpected gift of money showing up from a source they never anticipated. It might be a conversation occurring at the absolute perfect moment. When they see that sign, they must not dismiss it as coincidence. They recognize it as divine confirmation, speaking gratitude out loud, acknowledging that heaven heard them and is actively responding. A believer must take specific actions during these 72 hours. First, they guard their words, speaking only faith life and divine victory without complaining or doubting. They never rehearse their problems. Second, they protect their minds. They refuse negative content and do not listen to people who drain faith. Instead, they fill minds with hope. Third, they watch for signs paying close attention to every happening. Even tiny events could be messages from heaven confirming what was done today. He tells his beloved child everything has shifted right now. Can they feel it? The atmosphere around them is different. Something has been set in motion that cannot be stopped. This is their moment. This is their time. This is their season. They stayed until the end. They proved their commitment, showing heaven that they were serious. And now He is showing them He is too. Before they finish, He wants them to know one thing. He is with them every single day in every breath they take. He is in every step they take. He is in every decision they make. They are never alone. They are never forgotten. They are never abandoned. He is walking beside them through this new chapter. Every door they approach will open. Every mountain they face will move. Every valley they walk through will lift them higher because he is with them. The Ko-Fi link is waiting in the pinned. Comment below. Their support no matter. The size becomes a multiplying seed of blessings back into their own life. They are no longer seeing in the ordinary way. They go with his blessing. They go with his protection and his favor. The seals are broken. The magnet is active. Their season has begun. They walk in power and peace. They walk in confidence, remembering he is always with them every single step of the way. The greatest chapter of their life starts now. To the family, they want to share something important with them all. Recently, their channel has been demonetized by YouTube, which means they no longer receive any earnings from their videos. Every video requires immense time, faith, and effort, along with editing and vital resources. Yet they strive to continue spreading these powerful and faith-filled messages to you. They deeply desire to keep this channel alive and continue their mission, but doing this without faithful support is becoming very difficult. If their content has ever blessed you, inspired your heart, or supported you in any way, they humbly ask for your support through Buy Me a Coffee. Even a small offering helps them continue this journey. Their giving link is available in the comments and the description below. They thank you for your love, support, and prayers. May God bless you.